spiritual medium. I've decided to do a little talk on what I do and how I work. A lot of people get confused on spiritual mediums, and when they go to see them, they misunderstand how we get our information. When I do any type of workshop, I always start with, let me tell you a story. Well, my story is this. I've been able to communicate with people that have died. Spirits, energies, whatever you want to call it. It's being able to allow yourself to hear the sounds and the feelings and the emotions of the energies that are around you. A lot of people will come to me and they'll say, oh, I want to see or I want to talk to, my mother. Well, when I do any type of reading for anyone, I don't guarantee anything. Each reading that I do is different, and I experience wonderful things each time I do them. Usually when you come to a medium, it's because the loved one that's passed has brought you there. So most of the time we do connect to the people that you're looking for. But then you're very, very surprised at what does happen, and the information that does come, and people that you have forgotten about in your lifetime come in. Sometimes it can be very emotional, but there are times that I will have energies that come in that are very funny, and we are laughing all the time. So the emotional part of knowing that your loved one has died, but the surprise of the information that comes through can only acknowledge the fact that there is life that continues on, not in our body form, but certainly in the energy. A lot of times people come with expectations. And although most of the time things are said that you were looking for, but a lot of times we forget about the small things. When I get information, depending on the energy that I'm speaking with, it can come in small bits, like 1 or 2 words at a time, or just even letters. And sentences don't come to me until after I get really connected to the person that I'm trying to communicate with. Each medium works in different ways, and it doesn't mean that we are right or wrong in how we do it. That's just how we do it. And we have to learn how to work with the information that we do have. This is my first little video, and so I'm trying to put in a lot of information in a small amount of time. So I want to be able to add to each one that I do and explain things more as I do them. But for now, I really wanted you to get some type of information so that when you are looking for someone who does speak to energies that have passed, that you have an idea of who you're working with and what type of information that you're going to get. Again, I wanted to say that, just the small information. Sometimes the loved ones that you're connected to try very much to give you information. A lot of time it's through your dreams, because then you're not there controlling anything. They're trying to give you information that way. Or it's finding that penny on the floor, or walking down the street and the lights flicker at night, or the telephone rings and there's no one there. And sometimes it's just banging on the wall, or you can feel so much love. You'll feel such emotion, and that's when they come closer to you. There's so many different ways that they try to connect with you, but our doubt stops us from believing it. I've done this for a while now, and I encourage you to trust the information that does come to you when you've lost a loved one. There's much more to talk about when it comes to this, but I do want to go on a little bit more, and I want to discuss about information for future events. A lot of times people come to me and they say, oh, what do you see for my future? Well, there's been so many things talked about, where, you will get different types of readers that say this is going to happen or that's going to happen. And I believe what I see, and this is only for me, because everybody works differently, I see a vision or I get a little bit of information on certain things that may occur in your life. And I will tell you what I see. And I'll tell you that no matter what happens, you'll get there. But it's the ups and downs in life to get to that point. We think that just because we see something's coming through, that it's going to be easy sailing all the way there. And it's not. I have a book that's going to be out shortly. It's called Changes and Choices. And this tells you, I might see something in the future for you, but with every choice that you make to get there, causes all the changes that occur. Life can be easy, but it also can be difficult to get to where we're going. For you, I look into different ways. Yes, I call them my people. My people give me information to pass to you, just as you have your guides and your angels around you. I connect to them as well. But there's other things that I like to do. I believe animals tell you everything. And it's like when you work with certain things in your life, things start to happen. So I've worked with animals in different ways. I can actually speak to animals, and animals can speak to me. But I also get different images when people come to me. And if I want to connect to your personality or how you are, sometimes my people will show me an animal. Whether it's a wolf or an eagle or a dog or a cat. I can tell you pretty much, if someone shows me that it's a cat that comes in with you, what kind of personality you have. It's like working with colors that are around you. It depends what kind of day you had, and I will see a certain color around you and say, whoa boy, she's not in a very good mood today. Or she's got red around her, so that she's very strong and very powerful, and I need to be careful how I speak to her. These are just different ways that I connect to get information for you. When I do my workshops, I like to talk about all the different ways that you can learn to work with your spirituality. And that is so important, because I believe we all have a connection in some way. I have worked with animals and colors and my people for a while, and it is like any kind of job that you have. The more you work with it, the more you learn, and the more that the people, or my energies, my guides, my angels, can connect to me, or at least say to me, you know what, you need to go this direction. And I have little things that we work on, like they'll tell me about an animal or a color or something that will connect me to understand where I need to go with you, instead of having to do big sentences or to tell me big long stories. They'll just give me certain things that I'll go to. And these things you can work with. These are things that you can learn. I'm going to stop now because I can go on and on. But to connect to me, you can connect to spiritmediumcatherine.com. And my information on my webpage will explain a lot about me. And I'm hoping to do more of this and encourage you to connect to your spirituality. Thank you so much, and please take care of yourselves.